G'day everyone, Rach here from Rara's Stitching Realm. I remembered. Welcome back. Hello. I'm back-ish. Probably back fortnightly at this point in time. We'll just see. We'll just see how long the videos are and whether it might be better just to have one video a month. We'll just see. So, we'll just see. Hello, I'm Rach. I'm from New Zealand, and my channel has been my cross-stitching journey and then diving into quilting. And going forward, it's going to be more quilting than stitching. But I will show you what I stitch at Stitchy Group. I am primarily only stitching at Stitchy Group. I am going very slow. Stitching is just write down the list of things I want to do at the moment, but I like going to Stitchy Group. I like the community that is. I've got a really good bunch of friends there. Hello to my PA. And so I do just work away on something there. So today's video really is just talking about what's going to happen going forward, and showing you the stuff I've acquired in the last few months. I had a quick look at the last QuiltyTube video I made and my announcement video, what was going on. So back in January of 23 I got sick and I had to have a procedure. Well, the doctor told me I needed to have a procedure. That I think we then plodded on for the year on medication, and earlier this year, beginning of 2024, he basically said, we're just not getting anywhere, I'm going to now refer you to the procedure. So I ended up having it at the end of May of this year, and touch wood, I don't have any symptoms anymore of, it was a thyroid issue, and I didn't really know at the time how much it was going to affect me, and it didn't. I had 3 days in quarantine and I could have been longer. But anyway, I am fine. I'm changing, how do we go about this? When I was doing my videos before 18 months ago, I was caring for one parent. That parent is now in a care home, and I'm caring for the other parent now. So I'm still doing my caring of a parent business. It's just the different parent now, and I just go visit the one at the care home on a regular basis. So I've got a little bit more time because the parent at home is the beginning of their journey. So I've got a lot more time up my sleeve, and I'm just getting to grips with what I can do again, because I was very tired prior to them going into the care home, or the parent going into the care home. I was probably for the last 18 months, between my illness and just not getting good night's sleep, I was just shattered. So things are evening out, and I can start thinking about some of the things that I would like to do. One of them is actually the backdrop. So I am, interestingly enough, still in the same room that I used to film in. The window is right there. I used to sit that way, and you would see that as the backdrop. And then I moved over and had some drawers behind me with some pretties and things like that. But the chaotic mess that was behind me is currently still in boxes. And when I got this room back, because we had family living with us for about 3 months, when I got this room back, I actually decided that I would create that half as my library and this half as my sewing space. So I will do a quick pan around, either insert it over me talking or at the end of the video, I'm not sure. So I've got a set of shelves, I've got my desk, and I've got my wire basket drawers, which are just here. But I haven't actually, can I see? Yeah, you can kind of, oh yes, look, hang on, wheelie chair on a carpet. So these here is all my sewing stuff. I have not unpacked yet, so the shelves and the wire drawers have got nothing in them. So my first job is actually to unpack those and get this area set up. And the reason that I need to do that is because I am doing the 2024-25 Fat Quarter Shop Designer Mystery Block of the Month. My box with all my goodies is in New Zealand, but today that I'm filming on is a public holiday. I probably would have got it today if it wasn't a public holiday, so unfortunately it'll be early next week before I get that, so you'll see those things in the next video. But if you are in any of the Fat Quarter Shop Facebook groups or the Designer Mystery group anyway, Sherry, who should have already done yours anyway, you'll have seen it. It's very pretty, pinks and blues and houses, and I was really interested in it. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons that's brought me back, because I want to share that process. So my plan is to actually, I've got a couple of single flannelette white sheets. I'm going to get some clamps and I will put a design wall on the bookcases when I'm doing quilting and quilty tube, and stick my blocks on there as we're going along. So you won't always see the bookcases behind me, but at least it's a tidier background than it used to be. So I'm going to crack on. This video might take a little bit of time as I show you things and talk about things, but this is really now just haul, other than the couple of stitching things I'm going to show you. It's basically haul over the last 8 months of things, really. And then that'll be it for a couple of weeks, and hopefully I'll have something more concrete to show you in a fortnight's time. So I just need to move those out of the way. So I've really only been working on one main thing, and then I added another last time at Stitchy Group. So I've been working on Santa's Village, and I have, I'll hold the whole thing up in a minute, but I'm working on, I think this is block 5. So, and this has taken me most of this year. Bearing in mind, the parent didn't move into the care home until middle of, well, they went into hospital at the end of April and then into the care home from there. So leading up to April, I was very sporadic at Stitchy Group. After that, it was working around visiting and things like that. So this has been most of the year I have been working on, so not the viney bit, but the red and white stripe down. And I just do what I can do and then I stop. As I said, stitching is really further down my list, and I'm not doing it in between Stitchy Group. I only do it there, so it's once a fortnight. I also delved into my bag and I pulled this out because I thought this might be a quicker finish than Santa's Village. So I'm just working on the vine and the baubles at the moment, and I think at Stitchy Group last time I added some more vine or some baubles, I don't know. But it's slow going, and it will be for the time being. Alright, I'm just going to move those out of the way. Oh, beauty of having empty shelves currently. I have still been taking part in the acquisition part of the hobby of stitching. So, and most of these have all just been bought from my local stitching shop in Christchurch. So, Blackbird's this re-release of, what is it called? Peppermint and Holly. Then I'm not sure which of these two is the newer one. So that one, that's a very pretty sampler on the front. Don't look at me, look at the thing. I forget that this camera likes to focus on your face. Another Blackbird. A Scarlet Letter sampler from 1616, which is what really caught my eye, really. The fact that it's that old. And I did, prior to Christmas, pick up the ornament issue. There should be a small chart somewhere. Is it fallen out in the box? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I got confused. And that one I picked up. I do have a couple more on hold currently, and I will sort out picking those up over the next little while. Okay, so that's all the stitching stuff I've got. The rest now is quilting stuff. So I think I'll just pull it out as I get it. I did start, let's put them in the right order. I think for 6 months, so from when it started up until December, I took part in the Laurie Holt Fat Quarter Bundle subscription at Fat Quarter Shop. So I've got 3 I can show you. The other 3 are actually packed away in the boxes. So this was the October packet. I just wanted to build up some stash, really. November. And then this is very pretty, December, the December packet. So I've got 6 months worth of those, and when I unpack everything, I've got to figure out how I sort it all. I don't know. Then I was perusing, excuse the crinkles, and I do think I'll put it back in the bag for now just to keep it tidy. We do have a quilting store here in the town I live in, and I just went in for a wander one day and I saw this, it's a charm pack, French General, very pretty. I don't know that I can flick it. It's going to just concentrate on me. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it to you anyway. So I just got the charm pack, and then I brought 3 fat quarters from fabrics that were in the charm pack. So I brought 2 of those. I thought that would be a nice backing, and then I brought that for binding. So I'm thinking, as far as my quilting goes, I'm, oh gosh, bumping the camera. It's very unsteady where it's sitting on. I don't think I'm going to go overboard in making full-size quilts. I think I'm more going to look at smaller pieces, table toppers, probably, those sorts of things. So I've got 2 quilts for this year, so the Designer Mystery Block of the Month and another one that I'll talk about in a minute. So those are the 2 big things I'll make, and then I will just do smaller things. That's my intention. Now, the next 2 things, and I really don't know, I should have looked. I don't think I can get in here. Turning my back on you. No. Okay. So if you remember, if you watched any of my Quilty Tubes prior to me shutting down for 18 months, you know I brought the 22-23 Designer Mystery Block of the Month, and I didn't like most of the blocks. But I have got all the blocks. I've got the finishing kit and I've got the backing kit. So my thought, and did I just see it? Sorry, I'm going to turn my back on you one more time. I thought I just saw it. I didn't just see it. I should have looked a bit more. My thought is that I'm going to make the Laurie Holt, I want to say it's scrappy strips or something like that. So it's where you take your strips of fabric and you sew them to a square of, what is this, interfacing. And so you'll end up with a square diagonal strips of fabric, and then you'll sew each square together. So I picked up 100 10-inch pre-cut sheets, so that's what that is. And because that mystery block fabric was basically blues and greens, shades of blue, shades of green, and white, I felt that I needed a bit more colour in the stripes, so I actually picked up 2 more Camille Ross Kelly jelly rolls. So this one is, you can't actually see the name. Oh no, it's here, it's Dwell. So I got Dwell because it's got some pinks in it there. There is some colour in some reds and stuff in the other fabric. So I thought I could pick out some of the pinks and reds from that. And then I picked up Sunnyside. Again, the blue, and supposedly I'm jumping around because it's been so long since I've done this. So we've got this colourway. It looks like there is a bit of colour in that blue piece there. But my understanding with both of these is the blues and the greens do match with that Nantucket Summer, I think is what it is. So I will still end up with a whole lot of fabric left over, and I'll have to figure out what I do with that, or I make a really big quilt. I don't know. I mean, I sleep in a queen size bed. I could do that. It just depends on how busy it is. And it may be that if I like, when I open these up, which obviously I haven't yet, if there are any of the pinks or reds that I really like, I might, if there are still lengths or yardage on Fat Quarter Shop, I might actually get some more of it, especially if I decide I'm going bigger. We'll just see. I don't know, because I haven't pulled out all of those packets yet. They're still in the boxes. And then the last thing I've got at oh gosh, just watch that camera. The last thing I've got at the moment is my latest order. If I pull this out, I'm very worried that the camera is going to fall over. Okay. This is Once Upon a Christmas by Sweet Fire Road. So I've got nothing in mind, but I always buy with the intention of some sort of, for the most part, table-topping type thing. And I really liked this line. I'll show you the bigger cuts of fabric and get a bit of an idea. So that's obviously the layer cake. I also got a charm pack, and I really just wanted to make sure that I had enough that I could do something. And then I ordered, they always package things so nicely at the Fat Quarter Shop. And I'll never get these back in the bags properly, but anyway. So I think, does it tell me how much I ordered? Okay, so something else was 2 meters. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's inside. Okay, so I ordered 2 yards of the white on white in case I needed backing, and I ordered 2 yards of this green. Let's put it up the right way. It might still not be up the right way, but because I thought that could be the backing. And then I ordered some smaller cuts because I wasn't really sure what I would want as binding. So I got that stripe. I got the green. I think this is the same as the white on white, this green, and I've also got, because it's the way they packaged it, the pink. But looking at that together, I just fold that up into a really thin little thing. I don't know, maybe it's too busy, I don't know. But anyway, so that's the latest stuff that I have got, or my latest order. So that is where we're at. So going forward, I am hoping to do 2 videos a month, and I am hoping to keep up with my block of the month. And I'd like to get, you know, a few squares of this string, scrappy strings, or whatever it's called. I'll have the book unpacked by the time I do the video again. I'll have the book. It's from her Scrappiness is Happiness book. Laurie Holt's Scrappiness is Happiness, I should say. I'll have that unpacked by then, and I can show you a picture. If not, there will be some on the wall behind. So there we go. Let's see what happens. I hope this all works out. If you want to follow along on my progress, I still consider myself a newbie quilter, because I've only made 2 quilt tops and a few small things. So I buy more than I make. Follow along, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you again in another video very soon. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.